From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, April the 21st, 2023. Friday prayers marking the end of the holy Muslim month of Ramadan passed relatively quietly today in Jerusalem's Old City. Israel police said that while tens of thousands of Muslim worshippers arrived safely and calmly for the morning prayer of Eid al-Fitr on the Temple Mount, there is still a handful of rioters who arrive for different purposes to disturb and harm their fellow worshippers, to desecrate a holy place, and to incite terrorism, showing videos of masked youths trying to hang Hamas banners from the walls of the holy site. The Times of Israel, meanwhile, cites the Waqf, the Jordanian-backed Islamic trust that administers the Al-Aqsa Mosque on the Temple Mount, saying that some 4 million people had prayed at the site during the month of Ramadan. Israel has opened an embassy in Turkmenistan. Israel's Foreign Minister Eli Cohen inaugurated the embassy in the capital of Ashgabat yesterday, which Israel's foreign ministry noted is situated just 17 kilometers from the Iranian border. Cohen said Turkmenistan is a very important country in Central Asia and an energy powerhouse situated in a strategic location. The opening of our permanent embassy today, he said, strengthens the relationship between the two countries and will encourage cooperation between the governments and between the economies in the fields of technology, agriculture, and regional security.
Welcome to the opening ceremony of the new offices of the Embassy of Israel in Turkmenistan. We invite Honorable Minister Eli Cohen for installing mezuzah.
It's a very historic moment. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו, וציוונו על קביעת מזוזה.
Amen. Well, more than 50 years after 11 Israeli athletes and coaches were murdered at the 1972 Munich Olympics by Palestinian terror group Black September, the Interior Minister of Germany, Nancy Faeser, announced today that a commission of inquiry would carry out an historical reappraisal of the events. The commission will be made up of German and Israeli historians. Faeser said it is shameful that agonizing questions were left unresolved for far too long, citing a lack of understanding of reappraisal of the events, transparency about them, or acceptance of responsibility for them. She said it was especially important to her to address the treatment of the family members of the victims after the attack. Faeser, along with German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier, had met with representatives of the victims' families at memorial events last September, including with spokesperson for the families Anki Spitzer, widow of fencing coach Andre Spitzer. Anki was quoted by Inside the Games saying, "We are grateful to the distinguished members of the commission that they are willing to re-examine the murderous attack and its aftermath." She said this is of the utmost importance to the families and hopefully will bring justice to history. Yom HaZikaron, Israel's Memorial Day to its fallen soldiers and victims of terror, begins this Monday evening. And just ahead of the commemoration, Israel's Ministry of Defense published the number of those who have died during service to the country from the year 1860 until today, which stands now at 24,213, with 59 names added to the number of the fallen since last Memorial Day, and another 86 disabled or wounded veterans who died this past year as a result of complications from injuries sustained during their service. Again, Yom HaZikaron begins this Monday evening, April the 24th, and then transitions to Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day, beginning Tuesday evening, April the 25th. And you can look for our special programming for these significant commemorations here on JBS. And as always on our website, you can check out the schedule at jbstv.org. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, April the 21st. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. At 8:30, it's the film Kinderblock 66, Return to Buchenwald, a documentary about 4 men who survived the concentration camp as children, who returned to the compound for the 65th anniversary of their liberation. At 10 tonight, I speak with Tony Award-winning playwright Itamar Moses about his newest project, An American Tale, the musical, based on the beloved animated film. At 10:30, it's a replay of the Hampton Synagogue services, followed by a replay from Central. And coming up next, a look at this week's Torah Portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, April the 21st, 2023. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well, and Shabbat Shalom.